We've got Dandan, we've got a countdown kit, and I'm going to tell you what I'm getting out of the Secret Scare Super Drop coming out on Monday. Let's get into it. Lots to cover today, and we're starting it off with Dandan. This is a standalone secret lair. Basically, it's a deck that you can play with your friends. You only need the one. You just need one other living, breathing human being and drag them into a 30-minute blue mage fest. Dandan's an interesting constructed format where instead of each having a deck, you and your opponent share a deck. The whole premise of the deck is to attack and defeat your opponent with Dandan the creature, and the way you do that is through a lot of deck manipulation, stack play. It's a ton of fun. If you really like blue magic, you would really enjoy this. Playing cards like Memory Lapse. So you counterspell, you put it on the deck so you can draw it, but you know your opponent's going to potentially Memory Lapse that, so you play a card to shuffle the top of the deck once he does it. There's a whole lot of nuance that goes into playing Dandan. So the secret layer offering is just that. It is one Dandan deck. They haven't given us any other specifics. The event that ran at MagicCon Atlanta was going for about $150. You got the Dandan deck and you got a playmat. Although it would be really nice, I do think that was a con exclusive. But let's talk about the cards you're going to be getting in this deck. It's going to be an 80 card Dandan deck. Again, you only need the one. It's going to have 10 Dandans in it, 8 memory lapses, a couple magical hacks, 4 accumulated knowledges, 2 mystical sanctuaries, vision charms, and a bunch of islands. Aside from the islands, we've also got Remote Isle, Halimar Dev's Haunted Fengraph, Sivlunite Temple, Lonely Sandbar, The Surgical Bay, Mental Note Brainstorm, Capture of Jingzhou, Chart a Course, Control Magic, Predict, Days Undoing, Metamorphose, Crystal Spray, Telling Time, and Unsubstantiate. Several of these cards are going to be featuring brand new art, and they look beautiful. I have nothing bad to say about the new unique art that we're getting for this, and all the cards that aren't getting unique art are getting that new modern retro frame. So even if the card hasn't appeared in that, I don't think many of these have, they're all going to be in this newer retro frame. So that's kind of cool. If you were looking to pick up the singles of this, they are going for about $79.18. Aside the 6 new arts that I'm showing here, there are also a bunch of beautiful lands that we're getting. It's just the islands there. We're getting some really pretty islands. Of the cards that I would say, hey, you know, most people I think are going to leave this deck together, but if you were looking to piece this out, it's not that great of an idea, as most of the cards do not see commander play. The ones that do, the Brainstorm, but there's no special art of that, so it's just regular Brainstorm art in a retro frame. And Mystic Sanctuary. That card does see a solid play. The art is very pretty. And then we, of course, have Basic Islands. These are gorgeous. If you're going to break apart this deck to just get the islands out, honestly, I could see that because they are really that good looking. All the art has been done by Kellogg's Loops. So all in all, I think this is a great pickup. I really love playing Dandan. I think this is a cool product for them to do as a secret layer, and I'm excited to get my hands on it. Now, some caveats. It's not print to demand, and not only is it not coming to the regular secret layer shop, it's going to be a Chaos Vault, which means we have no idea when this is going to show up. But if you want to be up to date with when this goes live, as soon as we have confirmation that this is going live, I'll be putting a community post up on the YouTube channel, as well as just posting it in my Discord. So if you want up-to-date information, subscribe and hit the notification bell here, or join the Discord, or do both. They both make me feel good. And you will be as up-to-date as I am when it comes to trying to buy this secret layer. Now, we touched on the price. Singles are going for about $79. If the price for this is $99, I think that's a steal. I think that's a great price, and I would happily buy it. I'll begrudgingly buy it at $150. I'll have known I have missed the con-only playmat, and that will make me sad, but I'll still probably buy it at $150. It's a cool thing, and I do enjoy playing it. At $199, if they price it at the same prices that they do commander decks for secret layers, $199, I think I'm out. That's just too much money for what this is. It's 20 less cards. They're all not worth that. I'm paying the $99, I'm paying the $150 for the experience, as well as a decent amount of value and some beautiful looking cards. I don't think I want to do that at $199, sorry. But we'll do some ratings here. If we're going to say it costs the same amount as the event at MagicCon Atlanta, it would get a 2 for the financial. Art, I'm giving a 5 because, as I've said and gushed over already, the art I think is beautiful. I don't think Kellogg's Loops really misses. I really like the style of art that they do. So I'm happy giving this a 5. I think it's great looking. Playability is a little weird. If we were just going off the EDH ranks like we typically do, this would obviously be terrible, but that's not the point of this. This isn't to play Commander with. This is to just play, and the fact that it is ready to go out of the box means that I'm going to give this a 5 for playability, because it is in fact super playable. You literally need nothing else. It is just playable. So the overall score for this, I'm giving a 4. I don't think it's great financial value, but I do like the fact that it is all together. It's still collectible. The art's great, and yeah, you can just play with it. So that's what I have to say about the Chaos Vault Dandan. Remember, be subscribed to everything, and I'll let you know as soon as this drops. I've got one other Secret Lair news from the future to talk about, and then we'll talk about the cards that I'm buying on Monday. Next product we're talking about is another countdown kit. That's right, they're bringing it back. We've got another one, and hopefully this one isn't going to be mired in just the awful line that we had to queue for in the last go. This was probably, I think this was the first one that we had to do where everything just broke. All the payment methods went out the door. No one was having a good time. We got to relive that a little bit come the first Marvel Super Drop, but yeah, this was the first time we had just awful experience with the Secret Lair store. So we get to do it again. Instead of being an advent calendar this time, it's going to be an encyclopedia of Magic. What does that mean? It means we're going to have 26 cards in it, presumably A through Z. They have spoiled D, L, and S for us. D is for Demonic Consultation, L is for Llanowar Elves, and S is for, you guessed it, Sol Ring. They'll probably spoil some, not all of the kit, and I will cover as much as is officially released. If a bunch of leaks go through, I won't, just because I want to open this and have the surprise of opening it, because it's really fun for me. I really enjoyed the Advent Calendar last time, and I want to do that again if I can get my hands on it. Last time this went for $150, and the old one is still only selling for like 200 or so. So this isn't some, oh my god, FOMO out crazy stuff, but overall this is more of just a fun product to open during the holidays. They've already spoiled 10% of the cards, and they're worth like $10. So yeah, I mean, there may be some bangers in there. Last time we got Chrome Mox, which was pretty awesome. I pulled a foiled one. Thank you very much. But honestly, it's not like there's going to be tons and tons of stuff in here. So it's something I'm excited for. The art's always kind of all over the place and off the wall, which is what I like from Secret Lairs. So I'm excited for this. More info to come as we get it. And finally, the last thing we're going to talk about is what I'm picking up from the Secret Scare Super Drop that's coming out this Monday. First one, Artist Series, Kieran Yanner. Love this one. I love that the Demonic Tutor's in it, and the fact that the art just goes really hard. I'm going to snag this one. I don't love that it's 4 cards, but typically we get one of these cards in like a sketch or something else, and it's good enough. I just really like the way this looks, and I'm going to snag one of these come Monday. Next is Terror of Amity Isle, the Jaws Lair. While it is the iconic Jaws poster, I don't really love that it's a red card and blue. I know it's a personal hang-up, but it's my hang-up and it's my money, and I'm just not feeling this lair. Although I will say, if the blood token is kind of cheap, I will try and get that on the singles market, but I have a feeling that it might not be. Dwight Schrute is up next from The Office, everyone's favorite series from many years ago. We're going to do a little lore drop here. I think we're on like our 30+ watch of The Office, and it's an insane amount of rewatching of The Office. We actually watched the fan edit, which actually puts all the deleted scenes back into the episode. So we've been watching, I don't even remember really what the real episodes look like at this point. We've rewatched this version so much. We like The Office that much. And yeah, this layer just isn't doing it for me. Like, I love Dwight as a character, but yeah, I just don't care about him on a Magic card. But if you need some of these cards and you really like Dwight, yeah, why not? It's not any worse than the Doctor Who cards. Next is Dreaming Darkly, and it's just not doing it for me. I don't need these cards. I don't really dig the art style. It's just not my favorite, and there's only 4 cards, so yeah, I'm just gonna pass on this one. Next is Iron Maiden, the first one, the album art, and it's fine. I mean, it's classic Iron Maiden art, and if you were an Iron Maiden fan, I can see this checking a lot of boxes for you, but personally, it's not doing it for me. I tried listening to it when this layer came out too. I had someone recommended me Iron Maiden songs to listen to. Thank you very much. Wasn't my jam. I could appreciate it, but yeah, wasn't doing it for me. Next one, though, Iron Maiden 2, Eddie Unchained. I actually like this one quite a bit. I think the art goes really hard. I like how stylistic it is, and I actually need a few of these cards, so I'm gonna pick this one up. Actually, I never really liked the original Bruvac art and this dumb big hat, so I think this one looks a lot more fun and exciting, and I'm happy to play it. Trick or Treat is up next, and I think these are all just really good commanders. If you wanted to play all of these as your commander, pick it up. Otherwise, I think it's just, get the single of the commander you want to play. I don't want to play any of these. Easy for me to skip. Again, this is just telling you what I'm doing. This isn't saying, hey, do it or not. If you want to see the thoughts and the full breakdown and the objective look and ratings of all the layers, I did that video already, linked to it above. But this is just for transparency's sake. All right, first of the Furbies, one of 3, and this is the one where I'm gonna make a bad decision on. I'm gonna get this one, and I may even get it in foil. I'm not gonna spring for the confetti foil. I think that's a huge ripoff. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't want to give Wizards any statistical knowledge to say, hey, people are buying this, because I don't want them to do it anymore. I just want them to offer, if they want to offer an alt foil treatment, they can do it at the regular foil price. It doesn't cost them like any extra. At least I don't think so. All that being said, I think this Soul Ring is super stupid looking, to the point where I think people are really, really going to want it. So I'm going to buy one of these in foil, because I think it could make for good trades later. Or if nothing else, I will put it in my wife's Ren and Sari deck, and she'll have a dumb little Soul Ring in it. I don't think it's like a great financial decision, but it's the decision I'm making. Next up, the Gathering Furby Layers is number 2 of 3. And yeah, I'm just passing on this one. I think it's just a little too photoshopped Furbies into Magic art. If the singles for Tormenting Voice or just like less than $5, I may get that one, just because it is so insanely stupid looking that I'll get that one. And I may pick up the Tameo Safekeeping if that's like a reasonable price. I really do think that her feeding the little Furbies sushi is very cute. Aside that, yeah, I'm gonna pass on actually buying the layer itself. I will maybe get those singles. I don't even know. Like, if they're super cheap and I remember to do it, I may get those singles. If not, I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. Final of the Furby layers and the last layer in the super drop, Odd Bodies. I don't like the way these look at all. The art does not do it for me. These are all just way too creepy, and I don't need the cards, so this is an easy pass for me. That's all I got for you guys today. Just wanted to let you know the last 2 secret layer products that were coming out, as well as what I was doing come this super drop. Got a bunch of fun content in the works as I have time to do it. So if you enjoyed this, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps me out, helps the channel out, lets people know. Every time you guys subscribe and hit the like button, it ejects dopamine directly into my brain, and I do love that feeling. So keep it up. I appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.